Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever is hour in your own time zone, I greet you. Especially because you are the brain behind all we are doing here, Dimiro TV. Dimiro TV make a documentary of project work, estate, hotel, school, and socio-cultural event that brings life to a reality. So, my brother and sister, if you have not subscribed to this wonderful channel, Dimiro TV, please follow me on YouTube, Dimiro TV, on Twitter, Dimiro TV, on Facebook, Dimiro. So, follow me as I bring to you a documentary of Fountain of Knowledge International Academy, ABAKALIKI Ebonyi State. A perfect school of excellence. As the motto says, quest for knowledge. I bring you a documentary of this great institution, Fountain of Knowledge, the secondary section of the great school of our sister, Mrs. Onyechi Drew, a woman of valor. So follow me as we move around the school and as well the classes and the laboratory, the library and computer center where they teach their students in practical after they have taken them to a theoretical part of the courses. So, my brother and sister, follow me as you watch and see by yourself what this great institution has as a specialty. My brother and sister, is a worthy to emulate. If you really care for education, this is a perfect place to be for your children. If you're outside the country, in London, US, whatever place you are, you just return and you're actually looking for a conducive environment for a child to impart knowledge. This is a special place for your child to come and impart knowledge. You can see by yourself through this documentary.
My name is Ngugwe Jacob. I'm the Dean of Study of the school, Fountain of Knowledge International Academy. We have secondary school here, standard 1, ranging from GSS 1 to GSS 3.
One of the arms of the GSS 1 class.
Then if you work on, if you usually work on your feet to your destinations, now in the mechanical age, inventions like the machines were now made.
One of the GSS 2 class, GSS 2A to be precise.
We make a documentary of project works, estate, hotel, school, and live documentary, and as well report social event that brings life to a reality. Dimiro TV is on YouTube once again. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Follow us on this platform to know the happening here in Ebonyi State and outside the state. We report 2 times in a week. Thank you so much for subscribing. Subscription is free, so I hope you subscribe to follow us. Thank you and God bless you.
Doesn't come back again. So you have to fix your program in time. Don't let it waste. You see? I give example of people and ask yourself, why am I in the refectory? And you give yourself the answer, I am here to eat. Then get.
And in senior secondary school, we have both science, art, and the humanities. So on science, we have subjects like chemistry, physics, all the subjects that are supposed to be in the science department. We have all of them. And we have complete teachers in all of them. Under humanity, we have complete teachers also in that area. Commercial, such as accounting and so on, we have teachers complete all day.
I'm going to be taking you on a tour around the senior secondary section. Over here we have students. These are the pure art students of the humanities.
The verb is always and must be a non-finite word verb. Remember that
Over here we have the science classes for the SS2.
Now, the number person that came to the school, okay, came to the school and did what? And asked questions.
Going over to the commercial arts class, the senior secondary category for one of the arms. We have a commercial business students and the class is currently on.
If you need to go back, you go back. If you need to go back, you go back. What we are saying is that prepare yourselves for the competition. Quiz, debate, spelling, and mathematics.
Then in our school we are interested in the standard, raising standard of education, trying to be the best in Nigeria. We are not looking at the state level. For instance, our last WAEC, just concluded WAEC, the result is extremely good. The poorest result is C4. Everything is from B2 and above. And that has been the order of the day in the school. The school that just started in 2012 is ranking the second best in the state when it comes to national consideration. So we've won a lot of awards like this you are seeing on my table, academic awards, sports awards, and so on and so forth. Our graduates do well in various universities. For instance, Ubeni, that graduated here, is the leading figure at UNN. Currently the GP is first class, 5.02 in all the subjects. Last year we had a very good child also. There are many, but one of them is Obienoja, who is now at UNN also. So our students get admission immediately. Both morally and academically, we groom our students to be the best. Many of our students that wrote scholarship exam, they all won, about 7 of them, about to issue scholarship throughout their university education. So Fountain of Knowledge is doing well. Our teachers are competent teachers. The lowest, teacher or lowest grade we have in our teachers is just first degree, otherwise from masters and above. For example, our economics teacher is a doctorate degree holder, Mr. Ekini. Physics master degrees holder. Our HM is a doctorate degree holder. So mention a few. Our teachers are young. They are the people that know the current need of our youth, and that is why our students perform better than other students. So Fountain of Knowledge is the fastest growing school according to the record recently by the Ebonyi State government. So we do well in every way.
My name is Okwamechi. I am the Dean of State Affairs, Fountain of Knowledge International Academy. Fountain of Knowledge International Academy, our sole aim is the students. That's why we are here. We are here to help them, like a ladder, get to the zenith, get to the apex, go to the utmost of their potentials. And the Student Affairs Department, we are geared towards being partners with the students to help them, even through leadership qualities, to showcase things they can do and things embedded silently in them, never discovered. Here, the behavior and attitudes of our students is also of paramount. I think it was one of the things that attracted me when I came to the school, meeting some of them on the road. The way, their method, their mode of greeting, and all that was something to write home about. And it gladdened my heart. And I decided to be part of this great project. At Fountain of Knowledge International Academy, we are not just international in the mouth.
Now she has picked sodium hydroxide. She has picked sodium hydroxide. Then we put it inside this sample to see. She will put in drops. Okay? Then I put in drops. It's okay. Then you shake, you can see it has started changing color. It has started, so what can you say of this color? So you see a dirty green PPT forming. A dirty green PPT forming. The color wasn't like this before. But just because we added sodium hydroxide, we have a dirty green PPT. Now add more in excess now. Okay, see the dirty green, did it dissolve? No. It persisted. So the dirty green PPT persists. So you report it like this. So we're going to have a table. We're going to have a table like this. We'll have a table like this. So here is our test, what we did. Here is what we observed, observation. And then here is the inference, what we can say, okay, of the sample. So the test, we started with sample A. Sample A plus water. That was the first thing we did. And then we saw that the sample A dissolved in water. The sample A dissolved in water, giving us what? Giving a pair green coloration. A pair green coloration. So that's what we saw. Observe. A plus what? Sodium hydroxide in what? Drops. What did we get? We found a dead insoluble even on adding excess. Now in
class, after the theoretical aspect of this topic, we are now moving to the lab to carry out the experiment for further understanding. Okay, in the last class we discussed Ohm's law and we were able to look at what Ohm's law is. So I want to know, Onyechi, can you as a recap tell us what Ohm's law is?
Ohm's law states that the current flowing through a metallic conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its end, provided that the temperature and other physical conditions of the conductor are kept constant.
Correct. So this morning we are going to be looking at the practical aspects of it. And for that practical, the aim of this experiment is also to verify the Ohm's law we've studied in the class. And for the apparatus necessary for it, we have our ammeter. We'll be using our key or switch. We'll be using our connecting wires. Then our batteries. Then with the resistance box. And this is the circuit diagram that we are going to be using for the experiment. Now you can connect your apparatus according to what you are seeing on the circuit for the experiment.
In our activities, we of international standards, and we try to give the students these opportunities to showcase themselves.
We are now heading to the Departmental lab where we are going to learn some practical aspects of our lessons. That's one thing. They're all the ones that are one other distance. My friend should try. See that one and you get. See that? Is telling you?
My name is Maji Emmanuel.
Maji Emmanuel. Wow. How do you feel to be a student of this great school, Fountain of Knowledge?
I can say that I'm very happy to be a student of this place because even in the state, this school is one of the best schools in the state. And as it cannot be compared to most of the schools in the state. We have well-trained teachers and good environment in them. So that's what I can say.
regard to this computer teaching, basically the practical aspect of it, where we are now, how do you feel?
I feel very happy.
You feel very happy?
Very happy. And I am very happy. I am overwhelmed with joy that I am choosing among those. That's my use lab. I feel very happy that we have systems in this school. If you go to most of the schools now in Ebonyi State, they don't even have ICT facilities. This computer practical we are doing now will help us in the future. Please, even if we don't get admission, it will create employment for us. It will create employment opportunities for those because we are now computer literate. So to Cherry from SS2.
SS3. SS2. How do you feel to be in this wonderful gathering?
I feel very glad for this making it possible for me to be ICT inclined and have more knowledge of technology because this world is turning to a global village now and most of everything, all our occupational profession are based on ICT and most of our practicals will help us in the ICT inclined and know more about technology in the modern world.
My name is Mr. Ekepista and I am a data processing teacher in the Fountain of Knowledge International Program. Yes, data processing as a subject is a very creative subject, which is very, very important for students of secondary school age to know about and to learn. Now, it is very, very necessary that after teaching data processing theoretically, it is very necessary that the practical aspect of it should be made. Data processing is one of the entrepreneurial subjects that was given to secondary school to handle by the Ministry of Education. And the main purpose of bringing in data processing as an entrepreneurial subject is so that students of school age, by the time they finish their studies, by the time they conclude their studies in school, they can be able to be self-employed on their own. They can be able to be self-employed in the society there. They can be able to have self-confidence to do one or two things that has to do with ICT out there. Now it is very, very apparent, very, very important that the practical aspect of data processing is being carried out in the lab, just like we did today.
Okay, so how are you doing today? Hope you are okay. Hope you are okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today we are going to talk about la présentation. All of you say it.
La présentation.
La présentation.
La présentation.
Presentation, you know, is the same thing in English, presentation. Some of us can also say introduction, how to introduce yourself, how to present yourself. In French, I'm sure we all can do it in English. So today we will be entering or learning how to present ourselves perfectly in French. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am going to start parce que je suis le professeur. Écoutez bien. Vous avez commencé avec ton nom, ton âge, si tu es chrétien ou bien où tu habites, si tu es étudiant ou bien quelle profession, si tu es père ou bien mère, et quelque chose comme ça. Donc, je vais commencer. Je me nomme Monsieur Adam Maxwell de Ibuka. Je viens de l'État de l'Union
dans l'administrative locale de Souka. J'habite ici à ABAKALIKI. Je suis un professeur de français dans cette école. Je suis un diplôme de l'Université d'État d'Ebonyi. J'étudie la langue française. Donc, je vous parler de la langue française et chinoise. J'ai 25 ans. Je parle anglais, français, chinoise et espagnol. Donc je parle 4 langues. Tu comprends ce que je dis? So now I am sure one or two people at least with what we've done before in previous class. One or two people can stand up and perfectly, maybe in 5, 6, 7 sentences, present him us. I hope, can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, if you know you can perfectly present yourself in French, can I see your hands up? Good. If I point you, you stand up. Je vais poser les questions. I am going to be asking you questions while you answer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Don't be afraid. Just feel free. If you make mistakes, I correct you. That is why I am your teacher. That's why you are my student. Nobody is perfect. It's a learning language, we all know. So I am going to start with okay, the prefect. As a prefect, je vous exemple le responsable.
Bonjour monsieur.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci, et vous?
Ça va, comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Okoye Tokechuk.
Quel âge as-tu?
J'ai 13 ans.
Tu habites où?
J'habite 10 rue Ezadiba.
Quel? Another person, asseyez-vous. Who else? Line.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour ma chérie, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, monsieur.
Ça va. Quel est ton nom?
Mon nom est Slaïnus Vassil.
Quel âge as-tu?
J'ai 12 ans.
Tu habites où?
J'habite à Police Barracks.
Quel est le nom de ton école?
Mon école est Fountain of Knowledge International Academy.
Bon, applaudissez. Autre personne?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mon ami, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Mon nom est Walla Plus.
Quel âge as-tu?
J'ai 2 ans.
Tu habites où?
J'habite 7 rue de District.
Quel est le nom de ton école?
Mon école est Fountain of Knowledge International Academy.
Bon, applaudissez.
At a Fountain of Knowledge International Academy, our outfit is second to none. We give students what they want, things that give them the opportunity to express themselves, to feel free, depending on the activities involved. Like on other days, Mondays through to Tuesday, we have a different kind of school uniform, tie, shirt and trousers for the guys, and then skate for the girls. On Wednesdays, we have our sports wears that allows them and gives them the opportunity to exercise themselves, because that day is completely, some part of it have been mapped out for sporting activities, and it is the duty of every student to partake in it, because we want to make sure that their potentials are utilized and realized at the utmost. We have seen instances where people went to school and later in life they excelled through sports. So we want to make sure that none of these opportunities pass them by. And then on Fridays, we do have another one we wear. So if you look at the back, you say, thank God it's Friday. All these things are meant to put them in the good frame of mind psychologically. And they are happy when you see them. You will know that they are happy. Because to be learn something from class, To utilize the potential of your brain, one needs to be happy. A happy man is a jolly fellow.
My name is Alebe Mane. I'm the head boy of Fountain of Knowledge National Academy, where I started Fountain of Knowledge in this school, JSS1 to be precise. Fountain of Knowledge has been a very good impact to my life, to my academic life. Well, Fountain of Knowledge is a great school which don't only teach you how to read and write. Fountain of Knowledge also brings out the talent in you. Well, during my previous school, I didn't understand the work of crafts and other things apart from reading and writing. I thought school was only to learn how to read and write. But Fountain of Knowledge also brings out the talents. It brings out the potentials in students, not only to teach them how to read and write. Fountain of Knowledge is a very great institution which inspires students, which is one of the best in Ebonyi State. And very soon, Fountain of Knowledge will be the best school, one of the best in Nigeria.
My name is Onwe Saloni, and I've started this school from JSS1, and right from there, by the grace of God, I'm now the new head girl of this school, and I want to thank God for that. And since then, I've seen a great difference that makes our students are standing among their equals. And in Fountain of Knowledge, students are being nurtured in the Word of God, where students are raised in the fear of God. And also in Fountain of Knowledge, students are disciplined on how they should respect their seniors and their parents, their teachers. And when you see them in the midst of others, you will really see that there is a change in their life. Also, we have a good number of teachers, standard teachers. They impact in our life so much that when we go outside for competitions, people begin to interview us. Our students are known for high performance in their academic work. It made them outstanding wherever they go. I can remember of a time when the governor of this state, His Excellency David Nwezumai, organized a debate for the school in this state. I can remember of our students, one of our students emerging the best in the whole school in this state. And to show to that, since that we have been growing from one level to another. And I'm really grateful for that.
This great school has some programs, maps for each term that they carried out, like field trip. They take their students for a tour, for a trip. That is academically based. This I'll be giving you just a tip and some slide pictures of a field trip of this great institution, where they take their students for academic, just for a fun and as well academically based field trip, as well their cultural day, their career day. In fact, this school is impacted with a lot of academic stuff. So follow me. I will be listening to you one after the other. Thank you.